Stepover is one of the, if not the most effective skill in football. It's so simple, yet one of the best ways to fool your defender. All footballers are aware of this skill, and you see it being used in the professional level. Messi, Neymar, Ronaldo, you name it, they use this skill. And the reason being is when you perform a step over, you make it seem like you're going to go one direction, leaving the defender off balance, and then you can take the ball the other direction. Another great thing about this skill is when you perform step overs continuously, you're leaving the defender guessing which way you're going to go, making you unpredictable, which is what you should aim to be when trying to get past your defender. Without further ado, we'll jump right into our first variation, being the classic step over. This is the most basic form of step over. What I want you to do is, to begin, make sure the ball is completely still. The way you're going to step over the ball is by making sure one of your foot is also completely still, while with the other one, the one you're going to be performing the skill with, take your foot inwards and then make a 360-degree spin around the ball. All you're doing is stepping over and around the ball, bringing your feet back to its original position. One tip is having a slight bend in your knees. This is to ensure balance. Now that you got the hang of that, the next step is to perform the skill continuously. Same thing once again. After you step over the ball with one foot, now that foot stays still and you do the same thing with your other leg. A great way to practice this is by getting your phone or any timer and time it 45 seconds to 1 minute and perform the skill the full minute without stopping. If you want, you can add a touch with the laces part of your shoes after you perform each step over. If you want to challenge yourself, and I highly recommend that you do, take a touch forward and perform step overs without stopping until the ball stops, and then you keep going for about a minute once again. To make it more match realistic, run out a cone, perform the step over and go past the cone in any direction. Cone here represents the defender. Variation number 2, we'll be doing the outside step over. It is a bit different to the first variation. This skill can be used to quickly change direction. If you're dribbling one way and you want to quickly change your direction, maybe the defender is about to close you down, then you will perform the step over skill, and when you do, you can quickly change your direction and go the other way. For this skill, once again, start with the ball still, but instead of it being central and between both your feet, start with the ball on one side and your feet on the other. When stepping over the ball, this time you step over with the feet that is furthest away from the ball. What you do is, while you do the step over, the feet that is not performing the skill then goes on the outside. Once again, you continue the same movement. The feet furthest from the ball performs the step over while the other one goes on the outside. Once again, like the other skill, perform it for 45 to 60 seconds. After you get comfortable, you can add a touch with the outside of your foot. You can then move into adding multiple touches before performing the skill, making it more match realistic. Variation 3, this skill is more advanced compared to the first two. This time you take a touch with the inside of your feet as you are performing the step over. So when you tap the ball inside, with that same motion you then perform the step over. This skill is effective because when you are taking a touch inside, it seems like you're going to continue going that way, but when you then perform the step over, it gets the defender off balance, and then you can continue going that way and get past the defender. Variation 4. This skill was used a lot by Cristiano Ronaldo back during his Man United and early Real Madrid days. This skill is great to use when you're running at the defender. The key here is to perform the skill until the defender commits, and then you can take the ball to the other direction. Final variation, this is called the infinity step over, and great skill to use when you are completely still and waiting for the defender to commit. This skill is great for when you are on the wing and the defender is right in front of you, holding their position and blocking your path. You can then perform this skill to make the defender commit and then take the ball past them.